welcome. You know, in my house, my wife has the practice of letting the children do some of the housework most weekends. And so a couple of weekends ago, it was my little girl's turn to do the house job. She was in the kitchen trying to do the dishes while we were all in the rooms. Then suddenly I heard her footsteps pacing towards my room. Then she said to me, this is how it was, "Daddy, please, could you come watch over me while I wash the dishes?" I said, "Okay, right behind you." Then we both strode to the kitchen. While she began to do her setup, I entered the sitting room, my tablet in my hands. Then I called out to her, "I'm right here." Then she responded, "Okay, Daddy." I did that a couple of times, and then I realized she was confident, and then she began to do the dishes, and not a long time she was done. And just about that split second, these scriptures opened up to me. Genesis 17 verse 1. When Abraham was 99 years old, the Lord appeared to him and said, "I am God Almighty. Walk habitually before me with integrity, knowing that you are always in my presence." You know, one of the tricks of the devil is to make us think and feel that God is very far from us, that we are all alone by ourselves, and that we are far from God. The Bible said God came to Abraham. This was Abraham sitting by himself, 99 years old, tired, with a lot of memories of the good times he shared with God. And then he has dabbled into a particular mistake, about his major mistake, and then he was right there. And again, God appears to him, and more like a reintroduction, God says, "I am God Almighty." In case you've forgotten, I am God Almighty, and that you are always before me. Know this to yourself, that you are always before me. The moment we come to terms with this knowledge, this revelation, is a huge blow, a big defeat to the devil, because the devil will suddenly lose grip that we now know that God has never abandoned us. My little girl, she heard my voice, she heard the words I said to her. Even though physically she didn't see me in the kitchen with her, she knew I was not very far. I was just right there. She could hear me, and that was enough. This must be our attitude as Christians. We must understand that the words of Jesus, they are enough. His words and his voice, they are two inseparable parts of his presence, that he's always with us. I believe that when God spoke these words to Abraham, it was a big reassurance to him that after all, God, he didn't speak to me for the past 13 years, but now he's telling me that I'm always in his presence. God has never left us. In fact, the key thing to note here is that God came again to Abraham, and that God would always come to his children. With these reassuring words, we must encourage ourselves that we are never apart from God. We are never far from God. God has his eyes on us. He says, "I will guide you with my eyes. You are always before me, Abraham." For more videos, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel, and we'll be bringing you a couple of these videos and series as the Lord permits us.